Hello and welcome to Hlspwns world. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, so this is just a little bit of an easier video for me. So 3D Mark now have an RTX benchmark. I'm going to bring in you a demo and two of the benchmarks. Pay particular attention to the reflections as these are all ray traced in real time. So here we move on to the very first test. This is rendering the scene at 1440p, and as you can see, even with the RTX 2080 Ti, it is being hammered. Now, from what I've read and gleaned about this test, this only does ray tracing. It does not include the DLSS, the Deep Learning Super Support. And that's because this is a ray tracing test, and 3D Mark wanted to keep it fair to all vendors so that you could actually measure the performance of different cards or different vendors within using real-time ray tracing. Now currently it's only Nvidia, but in the future we hope that AMD may come to the fray and join the RTX support. To me, I see it is the future of games, and it is pretty amazing that this is all happening in real time. Now, I did think at the time, not knowing that, why on earth they created a test that's so grueling. But I didn't realise that you can also run a custom test and you can change all of the settings. You can change the resolution, you can turn off the different levels of ray tracing as in Battlefield, the different reflections. There's many options, and I'll bring those up in a minute. Now, you must understand that to put this on YouTube, I've recorded this with OBS Studio while performing the test. Now that makes some impact, so I don't know what the actual figures are, I couldn't be bothered to work them out because it doesn't really matter, but there is an overhead to the score, and I'm just going to bring that up. So on this score, this port rail, we got 7,398. Now in my actual tests, I've got much higher results. And my highest result was slightly frigged because I was running a GPU monitor in the background to see how much power draw I was using, and for some strange reason that actually boosted my score. So I'm going to take that my highest score was 8,777. Now on screen we've moved on to the custom test, so I'm going to actually render this one in 1080p because that is the current native resolution of my TV. I will be changing that in a hopefully in the future, I was going to say near future, in the future, as soon as the new TVs get released, that have got the variable frame rates, HDMI 2.1 and at least 120 Hz refresh rate. Now as you can see in this test, the results are already significantly about 20 or 30 frames higher. In some scenes we're going to see it jump up to 70 frames per second. Now if you're beginning to think, my god, this is just crippling performance, bear in mind that DLSS is not enabled, and we know for a fact that with DLSS enabled the performance is going to significantly increase. So although it's only early days, treat games with the mind thought that RTX and DLSS really need to work in conjunction, and that DLSS is upscaling from 1440p. So think of this as really as a 1440p resolution to be aiming for and playing at. Well, pretty much that's it from me. I'll say I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm hoping to be back on form very soon. I've got lots of fine-tuning to do with the new VR graphics settings in the other Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione Zone. I've got videos that I didn't actually get to complete over Christmas because I knew I was going to buy a new GPU and I didn't want to do them till the time. Many things to come. I just have to dig out a bit more time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon in one of the next videos.